told you, chums, the other day about the current Chancellor of the Exchequer, Rachel Reeves, once again lying about the reasons why she took free tickets, more free tickets, to a Sabrina Carpenter concert. She claims, of course, naturally, that she couldn't sit with the poor people because of security. One might suggest, given the fact that she's had a problem exactly lining up her own CV and lying to the British public, perhaps there could be some truth in that. But now, of course, it turns out that she also accepted free tickets to see a production at the National Theatre, over £200 and something. Makes you think, doesn't it, that if she's sort of securing so much problems with the British economy, she's got time to pop along to theatre and concerts, all, of course, freebies at our expense, because clearly at some point somebody's paying for these. I think what's more important is, who are the people offering these free tickets to the Chancellor? That really is the story. Why would she accept them, and what do they want in return? But of course, Rachel's biggest return to form, Rachel from accounts that is that she's always talking about the inherited black hole that the previous government, the Conservative Party, left her. But that's truly not the case. It's another lie. Let me explain. Morning, nice to see you in the very heart of London's Underground, as ever, waiting for another train, chums. We'll have a nice wave. Eventually it will turn up, and eventually I'll get to the next destination, but you know what it's like. It's interesting though, isn't it, because we have them all around the world, politicians that just lie their way into power and then lie when they're in, just keep telling you, of course. Now, years ago, we might have believed that, but we're in a world of digital media where we can find things out, things are exposed at the rate of knots, and clearly Rachel's lying and lying and lying. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Recently, as many chums know, I was back in the Vale of Yorkshire, right? And what was interesting here is there are 3 Turkish barbers. 2 of them you never see anyone in. So the other person, I went in and said, well, are you a trained barber? No, he's just sitting there, playing on his phone all day, fully kitted out. Why do we need 3 Turkish barbers with 2 constantly empty, literally from open till close? And why is there then a non-trained barber inside there? Right? You understand what's going on? Over here in London, I was told that at least 4 coffee shops in the area that I was filming in are actually fronts. And it's true, you never see anybody in there. You never see anybody sitting down having a coffee or taking a meal. Again, you look at things like Uber Eats and Deliveroo. Well, all of the drivers in there go under female names. When you do get your delivery, and many chums know I don't do this, but I've spoken to people that do, well, it's always with a female name. The drivers can barely speak English. So while Rachel Reeves claims there's a massive black hole, there is money literally up and down the high street waiting to be collected from serious gangs that are obviously working their way through the United Kingdom. And more importantly, when you think about it, all of these drivers are operating without any tax basis. How about looking at them? But she doesn't want to do that because they are potentially their next voter. So the hard-working people of Great Britain, like you and I, will fund this continually. Either way, next time you hear Rachel talking about the inherent black hole, that clearly is just in her head. She could find the money, she simply just doesn't want to. Neil Shaw in the very heart of London's Underground.